The year is 2024, and we are now just one generation removed from the events of Episode 4. Our protagonist, the archaeologist, has successfully located the hidden chamber beneath the Great Pyramid of Giza, where the ornately carved stone monolith known as the Kishkonda rests. It is here that the preserved body of the Anunnaki god Marduk was discovered 30 years prior by the rogue faction within the secret organization. And it is here where they attempted to use advanced science to awaken him prematurely, an act that resulted in the destruction of their facility and the death of everyone inside except for one lone survivor, who managed to escape with a data drive containing all of their research. Now, back at the South African facility where the head of security, the archaeologist's father, has brought her to recover the data drive from the crash site. It is here that she learns the truth about her mother's past and her own connection to the ancient gods. You see, her mother was part of a small group of people who were told of the South being the cradle of both beginning and end, that the gods would return when the children of clay reached a certain level of technological advancement. They would then harvest the most genetically pure of these humans to reawaken the sleepers using their own life force energy. And so, the prophecies foretold that the South would either be the birthplace of a new golden age or the doom of all humankind. Meanwhile, back at the pyramid, the remaining members of the global organization have managed to stabilize the Kishkonda's energy signature. With the power of the entire planet at their command, they prepare to send a distress signal into space in hopes of calling for backup before it is too late. But this act of desperation alerts the archaeologists and her father, who immediately set out for the pyramids, racing against time to stop them. Upon arriving at the facility, they are shocked to discover that it has been completely destroyed and all of the scientists are dead. As they search the facility for clues, the archaeologist discovers evidence that her mother was taken from this facility 30 years prior, presumably to be used as a vessel to carry the consciousness of the Anunnaki god Marduk. Suddenly, the ground begins to shake, and the sky turns a deep red color, as if the world itself is bleeding. It is then that the archaeologist realizes the global organization has activated the Kishkonda, setting in motion the prophecy that the South will bring about the return of the Skylords. In a desperate attempt to stop this, the archaeologist and her father flee to Johannesburg, where the global organization had previously attempted to awaken Marduk using nanobots. There, they find the lone survivor from the previous attack, who explains that the only way to stop the Kishkonda is to overload it with enough energy to cause a complete system failure, but doing so will also kill anyone nearby. Realizing that there is no other way to stop the prophecy from coming true, the archaeologist agrees to perform the ritual. As she begins the process, though, she is attacked by the global organization's forces, who want to use her as a vessel to carry the consciousness of another Anunnaki god named Tiamat. During the ensuing battle, the city is thrown into chaos as the sky wars rage above the streets. Entire buildings are leveled as beams of energy from the Kishkonda slam into the earth, causing massive earthquakes. The archaeologist fights valiantly, but is eventually knocked unconscious and taken before the High Council of the global organization. Here she learns that she is the descendant of the original human host for the Anunnaki gods, a surviving member of the Nephilim bloodline, the first hybrid race born of gods and men. And it is her destiny to once again serve as a vessel for the Anunnaki, allowing them to walk among the children of clay in human form. However, before they can complete the ritual, the lone survivor from the previous attack arrives with backup, opening fire on the guards and buying the archaeologist some time to escape. As she flees, she is confronted by the council, who reveals that he is actually her father, who willingly joined the organization after her mother disappeared. He explains that he believes the gods are returning because they have a plan, and that they need her help to carry it out. But she refuses, believing that the gods only have eyes for power, and that they will stop at nothing to get it. Suddenly, the Kishkonda activates, causing the room to fill with a blinding white light. When she recovers, she finds herself outside and looks up to see a massive Anunnaki craft descending through the clouds over the night sky of South Africa. With the return of the gods, the fate of humanity hangs in the balance. Will the Anunnaki bring about a new golden age? Or will they enslave humanity once more? Only time will tell.